Welcome to Vision. I'm so glad you're all here today. Those of you joining us online, we're glad you're here today too, whichever camera I need to look at. Good to see you all or be seen by you or something like that. Let's all stand together and celebrate being together today. Where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul is welcome here.
Good morning, Vision. How are you this morning? Ah, great. Now, what are we? Vibrant, radiant, and dynamic, remember? How are you, Vision? I am vibrant, radiant, and dynamic. Oh my God, that's just so good. Doesn't it just changes you? It just changes the energy inside of you. It just raises it up. But before we go any further, let's pray in. I know and accept that there is one life. It is God's. It is whole, perfect, and complete. It is equally present to everywhere. We can't escape it. There is nowhere to go in the entire universe that is absent of energy. And we know that energy is spirit. So we know right here and right now that we are surrounded. That spirit is around us, leading us, within us, living us, breathing us, beating our hearts. I know that there is only this one life that is whole, perfect, and complete. It is the life of God's, and it is individually expressed as each one of us. So giving thanks for this, I simply let it be, and so it is.
So it is.
So how you doing?
Great.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to all turn around and look at that camera back there and all say hello to Johnny Kirko because he's home watching us. Hey, Johnny Kirko.
Good to see you.
He's recovering quite nicely, and he'll be with us soon again, and I love that. So, what else can I tell you? We have guest packets. Oh, no, I'm not going to talk about that yet. I know, right? I got all out of order. John, it's your fault. I want to talk about practitioners, because this is a wonderful thing that we have practitioners here. They're licensed. They've gone to school for years in the art of compassionate listening and the science of healing prayer. I'd love for the practitioners and the ministers to raise their hands so you can just look around the room and see all these wonderful people who are here to serve us in prayer, because what we know is that prayer changes things. Prayer changes things by changing us. We become those clear vessels through which spirit can just flow and operate and change conditions around us. So get a practitioner. Get one on your speed dial, so you can just like hit number 2 and boom, there it is. There is a list inside your bulletin in that prayer request form. Pick out one, call one up. After the celebration today, the ministers and the practitioners will be at the front of the room right along here. Find one, introduce yourself, get prayer. Get prayer because it absolutely changes things. Changes situations, changes conditions around you. And then if you get into the habit of having a practitioner, it's a wonderful thing. Then you get to call them, you get them on your speed dial, you set up a nice relationship, and it's just wonderful. It's like your prayer partner through life. It's a wonderful service, and that's what they do. That's what we do. That is the calling on our hearts. So you see, when you call a practitioner, you're allowing us to live the calling that is on our hearts as well. So it's kind of a win-win situation. Get it? I love it. Anyway, do that. Don't leave here today without getting prayer support. And even if everything in your life is spectacular and wonderful and marvelous, what? You say, thank you, more please. Thank you, more please, right? Then that is your prayer. So go do that. Don't leave here without getting prayer support. The other thing I want to talk about is our welcome packets. They're here. I've got a sample right here. This is what they look like. Ta-da. I feel like Vanna White. They are really thin. There's a lot of information in a very small little package. It's really cool. Patricia Coughlin, one of our volunteers, puts them together for us every week. Thank you so much. Tells you a little bit about who we are as a spiritual community, our affiliation with Centers for Spiritual Living, which is a worldwide philosophical faith movement, and it tells you a little bit about a vision in particular, a Center for Spiritual Living. So get one. If you're familiar with us, get one anyway. Look through it, see what's in there, and then you can also give it away to somebody that you know that would love to. It's not up there. We usually have a banner that says, transforming lives through practical spirituality, because that is what we do here. We transform lives through practical spirituality. So you could give this to someone and say, hey, you could use a transformation. No, you don't do that. but you can invite them into the experience, and then they transform their own lives. That's what we do. And there's this saying on the front of it. We say it every week to remind ourselves, and we say it for our guests. Let's say it now. You ready? You with me? Whoever you are and wherever you are welcome here, you are safe, and you are loved. So now turn to somebody maybe and just say, hey, how you doing? Welcome to Vision. I love it. Yay, I love it. What a good bunch. What a friendly bunch we are. I just adore it. Okay, I'm going to turn it over now to James Vandenberg, who is our choir director, and he's also leading the celebration singers today, and they are going to do our centering song to prepare us for our 5-minute meditation. Take it away, James.
God is breathing me, God is beating my heart, God is breathing me. God is breathing me, God is beating my heart, God is breathing me. God is my breath with every word that I say. God is my life this day. I am breathing God. I am beating God's heart. I am breathing God. I am breathing God. I am beating God's heart. I am breathing God. I am God's breath with every word that I say. I am God's life this day.
Oh, Betty Brink. Thank you for that beautiful song. Thank you. Hi, Vision. My name is Billy Francis, and I'm one of those spiritual counselors that Reverend Patti was speaking about. I have some quotations for you. I'd like you to be with those thoughts in the quotations, take them into your heart as I go ahead and lead you through a meditation. Well, actually, God will lead you through the meditation. I'm just facilitating here. Wonderful bell, a bowl actually will ring. That'll take us into the 5 minutes of meditation, and then that bowl will ring again. You'll know it's time to enter into spiritual treatment, prayer treatment. All right, so here's the quotes. And now here is my secret, a very simple secret. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. Le Petit Prince, the Little Prince, by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, and from Ernest Holmes. Keep in mind the fact that principles are not tangible as far as the 5 senses are concerned. In much the same manner, love, beauty, and harmony are very definite realities that are also intangible, but wield tremendous force in this world of ours. And now our 5-minute meditation. And remaining now in that invisible, indivisible, and indwelling presence. Join me in recognizing that today our memorial candle is burning today for Dana Cannon, sister-in-law of Vision member Dee Cannon. Dana was a warm and loving single mother to 3 special needs daughters. Dana made her transition this past week. And so right now we join Dee, who is in our presence right now, joining her and her family members and all who love Dana to release Dana to her next expression. We call it Up the Spiral of Life. Our memorial candle is also burning for those who have lost their lives in the Los Angeles fires. And again, all who have been displaced, all who have been left behind from these losses and deaths. We cannot know the good that indwells each of these experiences, but we know that the indwelling spirit is alive and well. So we just surrender, allowing spirit to be the center of our attention, of our knowing, of our lives, and of our prayers. For we know that there is just this one endless, infinite, beautiful entity called Spirit. Good, outflowing, unstoppable good. And so while the outcomes and the hows are so invisible to us, our job is to keep in faith that truth of God as good in the world, in our lives, through every experience, every condition, every situation. And we do that by loving. We do that by expressing joy. We do that by receiving these wonderful gifts that are God's to give. Abundance, good, joy, balance, wisdom. And we honor that truth every time we remember to remember. If we have an experience of lack, we go, no, it is an abundant world and I'm part of it. If we have thoughts of things being out of order, we remember the order of God is always guiding and directing. Every time we remember, we have more of this truth in expression. So I am remembering that this day. I'm remembering the good in the middle of everything that's happening, everything in the news, everything that feels displaced in my life. God is there. Breathe with me now, remembering this truth. It's all there is to do, is to turn back to truth. So I know that good, that joy, that energy is in this service today. It is coming forth powerfully through the words of Reverend Patti. It's in the song and the lyric and those wonderful guitar strings of Michael. It's in every note the musicians play. It's in every look that we have as we gaze into each other's eyes and remember we are that God is. For all of this good, for all of these blessings, I give my thanks. I release this word. I know it is done, and so it is.
We're starting off the year again with another super special guest, a great songwriter and a great person. And if you notice, there's some vinyl LPs on the table out there. Vinyl. So those of you who haven't upgraded since 1976, your stereo system, you can start listening to music again. So please welcome Michael Tiernan.
Thanks for that plug, Mark. Rocking it like it's 1976. 3 years after I was born.
I shook hands with Jimmy Carter in 1976 at a Hungarian restaurant down the street from my house. Really? Yeah.
Right, remembering Jimmy right now, too. Hello, lovely people. That which made all this, come give me a kiss. That which shoots these stars, show me who you are. That which paints the sky, come fill me with your night. Empty desert bliss, just come give me a kiss. Because I'm ready, yeah. You know I'm ready, mountain, rock, and bone, pour blood from this stone. Come and fill me up. Give me water for my cup. Ancient desert call, please empty me of all. I cast into this night a different sort of light. You know I'm ready, yeah. You know I'm ready. I'm ready to shut up and listen. I'm ready to take what I'm given. I'm ready to open my hands. I'm ready to let go of my plan. You know my for you, no matter what I lose, no matter what I miss, just come give me a kiss. Thank you so much. And your house band over here just kills it every time.
Thank you. That is just magnificent. Magnificent. Thank you so much. I loved it. So here we are, a new year. We start off the theme for January. We started off last week. Remember, stretch into possibilities. I love it. Stretch into possibilities. And last week we talked about the field of infinite possibilities. And the truth that we live there. You can put that on your address, on your return address. Where do I live? Field of infinite possibilities. That's where we all are. This is where we get in touch with our intentions. This is where we get in touch with our intuition, right? That guides and directs us. And we can rely on that. Right? Through our spiritual practice, we get in touch with that intuitive, that seed of perfection, right? That seed of perfection that is nestled within us that Walt Whitman called it. This is spirit. This is the higher self right within us. And we get in touch with that through our spiritual practice, sitting on our meditation cushion. And we hear that still small voice. It speaks to us. And that is our intuition. And we know we can rely on it. We know we're on the correct path when we hear that. It doesn't ever steer us wrong. And so with our spiritual practice of getting quiet, listening, praying, affirming, trusting with faith, we know we're guaranteed to be on that path to just to be immersed in the truth. And from that place, we set those powerful intentions, right? This is where we set those powerful intentions. Ernest Holmes said this. He said, the universe is abundant, prolific with ideas, with intentions, with volition, and with the power to execute. How could there be a star or a rosebud or the fertile imagination of a Shakespeare unless what we call life pours itself into all of them and is all of them? And the fact is, it's all of us too. Life has poured itself into us. So we're immersed in all of those powerful qualities of God, and they exist within us. We have everything we need, right? We have everything we need when we awaken to this. So we get to set powerful intentions for our lives. We get to pick and choose those intentions from that field of infinite possibilities. Then there's the getting to them part, right? That's the part. We're getting to them. So here we are at the beginning of a new year. I love this. I mean, you could pick any time, right? Does it matter that the calendar has changed? From 1 month to the next, really? From 1 year to the next? It doesn't matter. You can set powerful intentions any day, any moment. It doesn't really matter. But we have a habit. We have a collective consciousness, right, around the new year, around the changing of the calendar year. So great. So let's go along with it. Let's play along. And we'll make those special intentions ourselves. So here we are, new year. We have ideas about how we are going to make it different, better than the previous one, which is why we set intentions to begin with, right? To expand upon the life that we are currently living, to improve it, to create a grander, happier, more abundant life. Isn't that why we set intentions to begin with? Isn't that why we are in this philosophy to begin with, right? Because there is more to life than maybe what we were experiencing. And remember the group intention we set last week? Thrive in 25. Yay, that's what we're going to do. Thrive in 25. So we set intentions. We pray, we meditate, we affirm, we speak our word with power and authority. That's what Ernest Holmes said. And here's how it works. I love this quote. This is from the New Thought Dictionary. He said when he was describing intention, working with a mental law, definite intention is necessary in the receptive attitude of the student. That's us. We're the students. As well as in our active processes. We must have a clear idea of what quality we desire to have fulfilled in us. And by our intent, permit that quality to develop in us. Now, if we had the spring banners up, there'd be all those qualities listed over here, and they're not there. But anyway, think of them. Beauty and balance and abundance and power and peace and joy and unity. All of those things that we ascribe to spirit. Those are the qualities Ernest Holmes is referring to, right? So what does that all mean? What does that all mean? Okay, so here's the example I came up with. One of the things I intend for the new year is a clean garage. See, I knew everybody was going to laugh. Who's got a spotless, clean garage, nothing in it, right? Nobody, right? It's kind of like a repository. You know, I've had a lot of work done on the house over the last couple of years, ever since I had the big water explosion. And yeah, right? Oh, gosh. Anyway, the garage became like the repository of all things old and new, right? Stuff that was coming in new, so stuff that was going out old. Anyway, so my big, giant, hairy, audacious intention is a clean garage in 2025. So here's the thing, and maybe you can relate to this, I don't know. But the thing is, I open the door to the garage, and I look at the situation, I look over the room, and I go, oh, no way. Right? And you know what? I go into overwhelm. Do you? Like when you look out over a big thing like that, it's like, oh my God, we immediately go into overwhelm. Anybody else? Anybody? Or is it just me, right? You look over this huge mess and go, oh my God, where to start? And you know where I start, right? I start to go get a snack. Or I got to check my email, right? Or maybe there's mail in the mailbox, or, you know, whatever. It becomes that, right? Is that how it goes sometimes? When we get into overwhelm, which is like, now here's the deal. A clean garage is not an intention to begin with. See, so like I'm not in alignment to begin with. Right? That's not a co-creation with spirit. A clean garage is just moving conditions around, isn't it? Right? You're moving stuff from one room to another room, or you're putting stuff in the to-go box, but you're just shifting things at the level of the condition. And that last quote of Ernest Holmes that I said, remember he said, by our intent, quality to develop in us. By our intent, we allow a quality to develop in us. Well, what is the quality? A clean garage is not a quality of God, right? You see what I'm saying? That's not the quality of God. Where's the quality in that? Where's the intention in that? Where is my word in that, right? In this thing called life, Ernest Holmes said, just what is meant by your word? What is meant by your word? It means your conscious intention, your conscious direction, your conscious faith and acceptance that because of what you are doing, the power will flow through your word in the direction you give it. That's powerful stuff. So I want a clean garage, but what quality of God is that? What is it my desire really is, right? Yeah, I'm thinking order. Who said order? Somebody. Thank you. Thank you, Rich. It is. It's order, right? It is order. Because if all I want is just a clean garage, that's not a quality of God. That's just a change in the condition, isn't it? I'm just shifting boxes from here to there. Even if I'm shifting them outside, it's still just a change in conditions. What is the quality I want developed in me? That was the quote. What is that quality I want developed in me that can express through me? I would think it is order. Order is on that list that's not up there, right? But it's there, guaranteed. Take my word for it, it's there. Order is a quality of God. Order is the first law of heaven. That's what Ernest Holmes said. Order is the first law of heaven. It is the first thing we do. We create order out of chaos, right? We separated the waters from the land, separated the day from the night. We named all the creatures, right? Adam, right? Supposedly in the mythology of Adam and Eve in the creation, Genesis, named all the animals, classified them, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, species, genus. Probably Adam didn't do that part, but you know what I mean. So the quality of God that I'm desiring to express in my garage is really order. I want order to flow through me. Big quality, big intention. And it flows through my word in the direction I give it. That's how we do things. Those are the steps. Big intention, little steps, right? We have little steps. Big intention, little bites. This way we're not overwhelmed. I think clean garage, oh my God, I got to clean the garage. It's too much. Can't think of it. When I think co-creation with spirit, oh, that I can do. I believe in the quality of God known as order. So I'll just look at the box in front of me, and I'll do that, right? It creates order. In that one box anyway, in that one box, right? And that's the way we go through things. It creates order because that's the quality I have desired to flow through me. With God, what is Matthew? Something. Anyway, with God, all things are possible, right? With God, all things are possible. So in our lives, it's with God's qualities. With God qualities, all things are possible. And in spiritual awareness, Ernest Holmes said it's the words, right? The words, the thoughts, the statements used in spiritual healing give form to feeling. That's the juicy part of all this. While the conscious intention for which these statements are made gives direction to the concept involved. Because the words are just the mental part, but you have to involve the feeling. He said, in this way, feeling is caught in form. I love that. Feeling is caught in form, while words, through definite intention, specialize the feelings for concrete purposes. So you know it, but it's not enough to just know it. You feel it. You feel it. You embody it. He goes on to say this. This is what is meant by letting the Spirit bear witness to the words, while the words give direction to the law of mind. So it is our feelingness that drives the law to pursue the outcome of the desire of the quality of God to express through us to begin with. We align ourselves with the qualities, not with the job at hand, not with the conditions. We align ourselves with the qualities, and we consciously co-create along with Spirit. We are not alone. We're never alone. Spirit is always operating through us as us. We are in partnership. Remember, we talked about that last week. God and company. We know God. We know we're the company, right? God is our silent partner through life always. And again, going back to with God, all things are possible. Great. Then I can never fail. Great. I can never fail because God is forever with me. Overwhelm occurs, right? When you open up the door and you look in and you go, oh, God. Oh, God, I'll never do this. It'll take me weeks. It'll take me months. It'll whatever. I'm hungry. I'm going to get a snack. With God, all things are possible. Overwhelm occurs when we set goals for ourselves and we leave out God, right? We leave out God. I set a goal. I got to do it all by myself. I can't do it. Overwhelm occurs. And then we find ourselves doing certain things. I mean, other than the snacks. and the Facebook and the emails, we get stuck. We get lost in the details. Do you know this one? When you go to do a big job and you're like, well, I'll just start here. This is my goal. 1 box a day. That's a goal, right? Then you open up the box. Oh, good Lord. And then you look in the box. And then you find a pair of scissors. Oh, I know where the scissors go. And then you get up and you walk over to the desk because you know the scissors go in the desk. But then when you get to the desk, there's a whole bunch of papers on the desk. And then you go, oh, I got to clean up these papers, and I got to fix the papers. And then the papers have to go into the filing cabinet. So then you go over to the filing cabinet and start putting things like, oh, God, but it's 2025. Now I got to take the 2024 out of the filing cabinet before I can put the 2025 in the file. Did anybody ever do this? Does this sound familiar to anybody? And on and on and on it goes. And then you never get back to the box in the garage for 1 pair of scissors, right? Nothing gets done in your original task. Overwhelm is getting lost in the details, right? Overwhelm is getting lost in the details. Or overwhelm occurs when we find ourselves debating little trivial details, right? We sit there. Once we finish the box, it's like, ta-da, I cleaned one box. I'm so proud of myself. Now, where do I want to put it? I should put it on the shelf with the other boxes. No, wait, I know. It should probably go up in the rafters. I'll put it up in the rafters. Wait, no. You know what? The better idea would be I should put it underneath the bed. Yeah. And you never, ever get to decide. You never get to finish the job because you're debating all the options for completion you never complete. Any of this sound familiar? Debating the little tiny trivial options keeps us from completion. Or in overwhelm, or this, yet there, but wait, there's more. Convincing ourselves we must make the right choice. We have to make the right choice. Before I put this away, it has to be in the right place. I must make but what if I put it there and it's a mistake? What if I put it here and I forget where I put it? What if oh my gosh, awesome. I mean, the mind, the ego plays these incredible games with us, right? I must make the right decision for where this box winds up, or else what? You know, here's the thing. Make the decision and then make it right. Make it right. Decide, I've made the right decision. That's it. Just make the decision and then make the decision right. These are ways that the goal gets lost. These are all ways that the goals get lost in our overwhelm. But when we set intentions, we're setting them with Spirit. We are co-creating our lives with Spirit. We set intentions and we rely on God. Right? We rely on God. When we're all doing it ourselves and we've got no room, what is that, right, about ego? Edging God out, right? That's the ego, edging, nope, right? We all want to work for God, but only as consultants. So we edge God out. When we are setting powerful intentions, we are inviting God, right, in us, through us, as us, so we can make a decision, go, yep, that's right. God said so. God said so. It's okay. We rely on that infinite source of energy as Spirit within us, working through us. We're in it together. Our intentions blossom. They blossom. Our intention is, remember, to express spiritual quality through us. So that's what we do. We surrender to it. We give ourselves over to, I'm expressing that quality of God through me. I surrender to the power and the presence that's greater than I am. I allow it to express through me. I know the intention is assured, and I know the little steps done in joy of accomplishment are guaranteed. They're guaranteed. Ernest Holmes said this. He said, sit quietly by yourself and know that as God's out picturing, your wisdom is unlimited. Believing, know that universal spirit, all wisdom, is now making itself known to you, and everything you need to know is in order to make right decisions, correct choices, proper plans. You need to convince yourself. Really, that's what he said. You need to convince yourself that you're working as Spirit. You're working Spirit. Spirit is working itself through you. You are an activity of God. How can you go wrong? How can you put something in the wrong place? You are an activity of Spirit. He said, you need to convince yourself again and again. He knows us. Again and again, that infinite wisdom is yours to use as you choose. Know it responds immediately to your every demand. Believe it. Joyously accept it. Continue to assert this, and your way will be made plain to you. Right? The only time we really run astray is when we feel like we're doing it all ourselves all the time. I'm in it by myself. I'm all in it by myself. There's nobody else to help me. Spirit is there all the time. All the time. When we get quiet and we listen, there it is. It is there all the time. And as we stretch into the possibilities, that's what this month we're doing. When we stretch into the possibilities, we can see the big picture. We can set those big intentions, those big, audacious intentions for the year. The way is revealed to us through our spiritual practice. And then we get to make those little steps, little penguin steps. You ever see them? They got legs this big. They make little penguin steps. That's all we need to do is make those little penguin steps in the direction that we are being guaranteed success. Step by step. Step by step. Your intention is made manifest. It is assured. I know I can see it from here. Thank you so much.
Why don't I get down here more often? My gosh, that message just really hit me, like it always does when I hear you, Reverend Patti. And I'm glad I'm playing this song next because this is definitely a song of that overwhelm. With when you set your intention and it might be lofty, and then the overwhelm occurs. And this is a song as a reminder that I wrote for myself as a reminder to take that time, to take that space, to align, get oriented, see the big picture, but know that feeling in the small steps is exactly where you're supposed to be, and the transformation that occurs along the way. And so that's what this song's called. You're gonna feel the overwhelm and then the release with letting go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get up, get up, get up and go. Get up, get up, get up and go. Get up, get up, get up and go. Get up, get up and go. I've been working myself to the bone. Hardly find myself at home alone with you. I've seen things move bigger, faster, sicker, quicker, not lasting long. It's true, yeah. I've been fixing my own place in this silly rat race, and I'm sinking in. And I'm scared I ain't gonna win. Before you get up and go, you gotta feed your soul. Before you get up and go, oh, you gotta feed your soul, feed your soul. Feed your soul, feed your soul, oh, so you don't lose control. Get up, get up, get up and go. You gotta get up and go. Get up, get up and go. Things that happen in real time, you fail to see what's ever behind them, don't you, boy? You think by spinning them pretty wheels, things are gonna turn out the way you feel now, don't you? Yeah. But if you do not take care, be aware. I have seen it all crumble. Before you get up and go, you gotta feed your soul. Before you get up and go, oh, you gotta feed your soul, feed your soul. Feed your soul, feed your soul, oh, so you don't lose control. I've been working on a fix, 'cause I can't live like this anymore. Get up, get up, get up and go. Get up, get up, get up and go. You gotta get up and go. Get up and go. Get up, get up and go. Before you get up and go, you gotta feed your soul. Before you get up and go, oh, how you gonna feed your soul? Feed your soul, feed your soul, feed your soul, oh, so you don't lose control. Oh, 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 oh. You gotta get Thank you so much. Thanks to this incredible band here. Oh my gosh.
I love that. Thank you, Michael. That was just wonderful. Holy moly. Yes, I love it. Thank you so much. And so now is time for our conscious circulation. This is our opportunity where we practice and we experience and we just dive into the quality of God known as abundance. We know that Spirit supports its outpicturings, its creations, and we know that we are that. So we try to outgive God. Just try. Any day, any week, any month. Impossible, because the more we give, the more we receive. We are in that flow of God's abundance when we really know it and believe it and embody it. And so this is our opportunity to practice that and prove it to ourselves, that we are cared for, that we are supplied, that Spirit is forever the source and supply of everything, the air we breathe and the food we eat and the surroundings that we have, the leaves, everything. And shut up, let's pray. Giving great thanks for this group, giving thanks for vision, for the community that we are, for the love that we share, for the unity that we express, knowing and accepting that we are that group that's changing the world. We absolutely are. Knowing our wholeness, knowing our peace, knowing our power, knowing especially that unity, that we are one. In Spirit, that there is only one. There is only one God, one energy, one universal intelligence, one source and supply, and we know that it expresses itself through us. We know we are an activity of the divine right here and right now. And as we recognize it in ourselves, we recognize it in all those around us. And we give great thanks for the abundance of Spirit that flows through everything. Everywhere we look, we see the abundant nature of Spirit just showing up. We give great thanks that we are part of this infinite supply, knowing it is all God all the time, and knowing that God is all good all the time. We simply acknowledge it, we let it be, and so it is.
As I give, so do I receive, joyfully, gratefully. As I give, so do I receive, fully, freely. God is the river where abundance flows. Stepping into it, I accept and know. As I give, so do I receive. As I give, so do I receive, offering my thirstiness. As I give, so do I receive, knowing how I've been blessed. God is the river where abundance flows. Stepping into it, I accept and know. As I give, so do I receive. As I give, so do I receive, back to where my soul is fed. As I give, so do I receive, thank you for my daily bread. God is the river where abundance flows. Stepping into it, I accept and know. As I give, so do I receive. As I give, so do I receive.
Yes. And now is time for a miracle minute. And guess what? I have some miracle minutes to share with you. I am so happy about that. Phew. Yes. This is from Catherine. She said 2 miracles. Actually, on December 23rd, a son of a friend was in a motorcycle accident, broke in several things: ribs, legs, traumatic brain injury, requested prayer. And on December 27th, the brain swelling went down and he was sitting up. Yay. And as of January 3rd, he was home again from the hospital, getting around fine. Yay. A huge demonstration. And she said another friend had major cancer surgery. She requested prayer beforehand. The surgery lasted 8 hours. The pancreas was removed, but she is home and recovering. Yay. We love that. I know, right? Just love. Prayer changes things. It absolutely does. And this from Laura. She said she was recently sent a check as part of a class action suit against her former employer. And she said the check was for a decent amount of money, and so she was suspicious of it. You know, do you ever get those, I'd get that too. I'd like, what is that? Anyway, she said the letter looked like some kind of advertisement, so, she was kind of suspicious, but she checked it closely, appeared to be legit. She contacted, the people in charge, and they said, oh, yeah, it's a real check, and it's, and it had an updated tax form in it that she had to fill out and everything, and yay, and it was legit. She made a couple of calls, found out it was. Thank you, Spirit, for that unexpected income, right? We talk about that all the time, unexpected income. And part of her participation in the law of circulation, she donated a little something to our Adopt-A-Bill program in the hallway. John Kirko, you'll be happy to know that. And she sponsored part of our new carpet, so yay, isn't that lovely? Good just keeps flowing around. Good just keeps flowing around. So she said, thank you, Vision, for being the place where my soul is fed. And I love that. I just really, really love it. And just a little bit of answered prayer this morning. I just heard from, I have a cousin who lives in LA, and we hadn't heard from him since last week. So, yay, we've heard from him. He's safe. He's doing fine. He's hunkered down, and everything's good where he is. We do have... we don't have it right now up on the website, but we will have donation spots for you if you would like to donate to the Los Angeles Fires too. We're working with CORE, and of course, World Central Kitchen is already there feeding, so if you would like to donate there, and there are several CSL churches in the area that are collecting food and clothing and hygiene, supplies, personal supplies. I will have the emails on our website for all of those CSLs that you can donate to, or CORE, or World Central Kitchen. So quite a thing. Our hearts, our prayers are for the Los Angeles area and everything that's going on up there. And pray for calmer winds, just calm winds too. And Johnny Kirko, I know everything came out fine with his process, and he's at home, and that's why he's not here. And we are praying him too. And that is why the last word now comes to us from Liz. Last word from Liz Bird.
That is a remarkable likeness. Good morning, Vision family. And hello to all you virtual Vision viewers out there. We invite you to join in the collective community there in the meet and greet. If you so choose, you can go into a breakout room and get individual prayer from a practitioner. We encourage you to do that. And if I could make a little plea to those of you who have not been in this room for a while, or perhaps you haven't been in here at all, please come and join us. The love energy here is off the charts, isn't it? Yeah. So come get you some. Yeah. So we have the men's circle, and that happens the second Sunday of every month here at noon. JP does that. We need that. Come on, guys, be a part. We also have a book study, new book study starting up tomorrow night, 6:30 to 8:30. Catherine, you going to come and tell us about that? This is Living the Artist's Way. Such a great book. She's going to tell you all about it, 6:30 to 8:30, starting tomorrow.
Oh, hello again. This is Living the Artist's Way. This is the final book. It's tying together all of her different ways of experiencing trust. Artist states, walks, morning pages, writing for guidance. Mostly it's about guidance. It's not only just for people who are looking for guidance and doing some sort of creative artistic thing. It's also like if you're having a change of life, maybe you're retiring, maybe you have a new job, you're looking for a new job, maybe your relationship is changing. All of these things, all the tools that she presents in this book can be used for any of those. So sign up if you can. It's 6:30 to 8:30 on Monday nights, starting tomorrow. And I don't know, information is somewhere. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. We have foundations class. Although there's no class this Thursday, there's still time to join up. And Reverend Patty's going to tell you all about
I'm
that.
going to tell you all about it. We had class number 1, so you didn't really miss a lot. You can come, but we're not having class this Thursday because we're having a huge thing happening here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the whole entire building will be utilized. So we're going to skip this Thursday. Class 2 will be a week from this Thursday. Come on in, register online. It's a love offering class. It brings you back to the basics. If you've already had foundations, revisit it. Go back to the basics. Change your thinking, change your life, and I hope to see you there.
Yes. And I can tell you that class does change your life. I can vouch for that. Next week, starting on the 22nd, Wednesday at 7 p.m., Jim Bianchi is going to be at the piano for open mic night. This is January, time to stretch and grow. We know you have some talents to share with us. You couldn't be in a safer place to do that, so come join us. It's really a fun night. We also have a new event coming, and Jean Phillips, where are you? Oh, here you are. It's the art of self-care. Don't we all need that? Oh, Liz Lem is coming too to talk about it. Cool. And that's Saturday the 25th.
So yes, a new thing. New thing we're offering for the new year, for the new you. It's a monthly Lunch and Learn series celebrating you. And it's all about the art of self-care. Now, this is kind of created for all of my compassionate care volunteers, right? As well as people who are caregivers. Because, the truth is you really can't care for someone very well if you're not caring for yourself. So we're starting with you. And it will be every fourth Saturday of the month, and it will involve a light lunch, a light healthy lunch, as well as different techniques and tools for self-care. So go ahead, Liz.
Hi, everybody. So I'm Liz Lem, and my part of the art of self-care is really to share my story, and as someone who has gone on a real health journey. So last year, you might remember, one of the miracle minutes was that I was able to break the cycle of chronic pain, and that was with the help of this teaching. So what I think about is, at Vision, we transform lives through practical spirituality. So whether I like it or not, I have to embrace the I in we. So I transform my life through practical spirituality. I will be there to help you with your I, to be vulnerable, because we will be stronger if each I can take care of itself. So we're in unprecedented times now. You might be worried about what's going on in Los Angeles, what's going on everywhere in the world. And yet, that doesn't preclude us from taking care of ourselves and embracing the joy of being able to care for ourselves. So I welcome you. What you can help us with, which really would appreciate, is there's a Facebook invitation out there. Please share it with people because it's a very easy way to introduce people to Science of Mind. Also, if you haven't done it before, it would really help if you go on to Google Maps, if you go onto Google and do a review of Vision. And all you have to say is, I love Vision, I go there every week. And for bonus points, post a photo. All right, thank you.
So there is the opportunity to sign up on the website for this. Again, it's on the 25th, and it's only $29. So free lunch, woo-hoo, Well, $29 lunch. But look at what else you get, right? The practical tools and techniques to thrive in 25 and the chance to connect with other people. I mean, it really is a connection thing. We want to build this. And like I said, it's going to be a monthly lunch and learn. So I do hope you jump on board and hope to see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Jean. Thank you, Liz. We also have on Thursday, January 30th, the Mystical Path. We're going to learn more about that next week and the week after, but stay tuned. Doesn't that sound intriguing, the Mystical Path? Through the end of March, the diversity team is going to be collecting clothing, toiletries, food, cash donations for children and women in shelters. You'll find boxes, big boxes out by the front entrance. If you have any questions, you can ask Hummingbird, Alrac, anyone on the diversity team, and they can answer those questions for you. So January, clean out your closets, donate. Adopt a bill. I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm stuck here on Capitol Hill. Woohoo, yeah! I can't help singing that song every time I think about Adopt a Bill. So you probably noticed out on the wall, as Patti mentioned, you have many options to contribute over and above your tithe. Rent, electricity, internet. So take a peek out there and see what calls to you. We would appreciate the support. So much goes into making this great community what it is. And we're coming up on our 18th anniversary here at Vision. I know. It's the second week of February. So if you would like to join, if you're not yet a member, there are sign-up forms out there. Very easy to do. The benefits are vast. So please come, and we'll celebrate you up here on stage. Also, Cindy May, would you like to come up and tell us about a Silmar?
All right. There is a wonderful opportunity this summer in July 20th to the 25th. It's called a Silmar, a spiritual living retreat. I've gone there many times. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a great way to feed your soul. And the reason I'm here specifically today is because there's a great financial break for you if you sign up before January 31st. So if you're interested, I have details, paper if you want to take and look on the web about what's happening with it, but it's a great experience. So think about it and come see me afterwards. I'm going to be down the hall, at the end of the hall, and happy to answer questions. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cindy. Next week, Reverend Patti is going to talk. The title is Stretch and Repeat. So come for that. We have a new artist, new to Vision, Kenna Rose. So that's kind of fun and exciting. Please join us next Sunday. And can we get a big round of applause for Michael Tiernan? Thanks for lifting us up and rocking us out. We appreciate that. And John, we love you. We miss you, obviously. And we're just sending all the good energy your way. So thank you, guys.
But we managed to get through it, didn't we? Yay. See, aren't you proud of us? We did it. I want everybody to stand up. We're going to say our affirmations. Ministers and practitioners, make your way to the front of the room to be ready for prayer. Afterward, we have our affirmations up on the big screen. Yay. I love it. Okay, let's say these together. Remember, affirmations are present tense. They're powerful. They're passionate. They're purposeful, personal. All those P words. It's an alliteration. Okay, let's say them together. You ready? You with me? Today, I see a bright future in front of me. I am free, excited, and happy. I am here to listen and see different points of view. Okay, I want to do number 2 again. I think it's like it sounds exciting and juicy. Let's do it. You ready? Number 2. I am free, excited, and happy. Oh, just breathe that in. That is the truth of us. Let's go to prayer one more time here this morning and know the truth of that. that we are created in the image and after the likeness of the Creator. So all of those qualities of God, all of those things we think about God being, freedom and joy and order and peace and power and abundance and beauty and balance, all of those descriptors, they are descriptors of us. We are the place where Spirit is showing up in form. We are an activity of Spirit right here on earth, and we are the way that God makes itself known on earth in form, only through us, through our actions. And so I know it is through our embodying of these principles that we get to demonstrate them in the world. We get to change our lives through this practical spirituality and then change the lives of others just by our appearance in this world. Like a pebble in a pond, those ripples go out, changing not only our lives, but the lives of all of those around us. I give great thanks for this truth. I know it is so, and so it is.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins